Hey, what's up everybody, this is Wyatt aka Anakinvader here, bringing you yet another toy review, and today we're taking a look at the Transformers Prime Deluxe Class Arcee. This figure is part of the limited, I suppose a limited edition, but they are referred to as the first edition of Transformers Prime toys. These right now are only available at Toys R Us's across the world, I guess. I know they're available in North America, but other parts such as Europe, I don't know exactly. I know they're available in Asia, but yeah, these are the first edition ones. I believe they're coming to. There's rumors of them hitting mass retail in the month of January 2012. So that's cool if they do. But if not, the first real line of Prime figures is being released in March of 2012. But this figure is pretty cool. Let's dwell on the packaging real quick. I'm going to lift up the camera here. I love the Prime packaging. It looks amazing. This is the first time I've ever really been this fascinated with packaging, where I open packaging from the bottom normally, but I made it a point to not tear any of this top and right side off. These parts kind of tore on all the packaging, but that's okay. She comes with a little cardboard base. All the figures come with it. On the left side, you have an Autobot symbol. On the right side, you have a Decepticon symbol, depending on when you're looking at it. But they have them on the sides. It says Transformers Prime. It would have been cool if they had the name tags at the bottom, but I guess that kind of limits you from putting Deluxe Prime and Megatron on them, which is okay though. Box still says Transformers Prime Arcee. Flip it over to the back. You have a picture of Arcee, Bumblebee, and Starscream, and I just love how this packaging looks. It's pretty big too. This base comes packaged under the figure in this section, so it's pretty much this, just pops more. So it's a cool touch. But I really am fascinated with that packaging. We're gonna go ahead and move the base and the package out of the way. We're gonna take a look at the figure itself. Arcee. Here's Arcee in her motorcycle mode that she comes packaged in. It looks pretty cool. You can take these things off. They're on pegs, and you just fold down a kickstand. She's a normal bike. I really like the aesthetic of this bike. It comes together really well, and it looks a lot like the show bike, except for the front end here. They redid not really redid, but they have different looking lights in the show. But the rest looks pretty spot on. I do like it. Paint looks a lot better, and this figure does pull off, this aesthetic pulls off the blue colors a lot more than the white and pink colors, if you saw my New York Comic Con Arcee review. But yes, it does look good though. I do like this. To transform it, flip up the kickstand, then we're going to move back a little bit. This figure does really accordion out. Take these blue pieces and fold them out and unpeg them. Take this back section, accordion out, fold that in and rotate this 180 degrees. Unpeg the tire, it splits in half. Fold them in a little bit and flip the foot piece down. It feels like it really feels stiff, like you're gonna break it the first few times, but after that it loosens up. So do the same over here. And there are Arcee's legs. Move up here, Arcee's arms. You're just going to want to swing them around and rotate them. Swing them down and rotate them. Fold them down. Come back here. You can rotate this around. You can leave it that way, rotate it around 180, or turn it just like this and push it back flat. I'm just gonna keep it like that and push it flat down the back. But take this back section and unpeg it, I guess. Pull it out. Reach in here and pull out Arcee's head and her neck assembly, and push this all forward. And make sure that collar piece with the Autobot symbol on it covers the gas tank. But you might not be able to do that right away. So take the headlights. We can get that to, there we go. Push the handlebars out of the way. Fold the headlights up to become her breast or chest pieces, whatever you want to call them. I'm just gonna call them chest armor because breasts, whatever. if you've seen my signature on TFW, I think it's really humorous, this figure. But just rotate this around and fold it down, fold down the wheel, and there you have Prime Arcee in her robot mode. Get a good look at the figure standing up there. The exposure on this review, because of her face being silver, or her face being silver, it kind of showed that well, so you kind of have to zoom in to see the detail in it. It's kind of, her face is kind of awkward looking because she has this weird smirk, but the paint kind of doesn't cover it that well. This is kind of the pink. I'll turn off the lights real quick. She has no headroom. I'll turn off the lights real quick so you can see. That's kind of has that pink shade, but it really does have that. Even if you don't see it, see all the detail in there. The nice Autobot symbol, molded detail all the way down her body, which looks good. Her forearms were supposed to be painted, but they weren't. The shoulder blades are pretty big, but that's not that bad. Her hips, her aesthetic and her legs is just fantastic, and the molded detail looks straight out of the show. I really enjoy this. The arms are kind of spindly, so they're kind of awkward because they're so thin, but it's not that bad. I kind of wish she had fists. That would probably help it a lot more and give her a lot more battle eccentric poses, but they're not terrible. Or the hands she has aren't terrible. Excuse me. The molding of this figure is really nice. Though due to some things with the figure or some design choices of the figure, she's kind of awkward. The backpack makes it very awkward, and so do the handlebars. You can cut off the handlebars, and you can pop off this wheel, but the shoulder blades are abnormally huge. They should push back and kind of go in, and maybe even come off if you could, but they, you see they're connected by that metal pin, so you kind of have to really mod this figure, go out of your way to mod that, which is a bummer, but you know, she comes with her gigantic arm blades, which aren't that big in the show. Yeah, it would be cool if she came with guns, but, you know, at least she comes with a weapon. It seems with the Prime figures, they're going more with melee weapons, which isn't bad. Or at least the figures that do have melee weapons are going with them. Just peg them onto her arms, and she can get some decent poses. It's just what she does in the show isn't exactly what you can get out of the figure. There's Arcee posed. Her articulation is her head can rotate 360, go up and down on two hinges, or a hinge and a ball joint. Her arms are on ball joints to go up and down, up and down, kind of rotate 360, but get hit by this back piece. Go in and out, rotate the upper bicep, double jointed elbow, a hinged wrist, waist. She has a 360 waist swivel. Hips go forward and back, in and out, rotate the upper thigh. Legs only on a single hinge, but they bend really far back. And the feet even have a pivot. So you can get some very neat poses out of her, though. Displaying her, I only really display her like this simply to avoid awkwardness. And, you know, it's not really personal preference. I wish you could do more with her. But she wasn't really a disappointment, but she could do more. But she's not bad. I definitely do recommend her, though, for being 2 to a case and how hard these figures are to find. I do recommend her. Definitely do pick her up if you find her. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Please comment, please rate, and please subscribe. Check out Primecast every week with SSJ Autobot and I, and I'll see you guys in the next review. Later.